Happy 2017, YouTube. God, those things hurt my ears. Oh, they pinch my nose. How's it going? Welcome to our 1,000 subscribers spectacular. It's been a year. It would be more spectacular if we actually had a budget and we actually had some money, but hey, we accomplished a lot in the last 8 months, so it's time to celebrate and give you, our fans on YouTube, a special Q&A. Then we're going to review Stage 1 of Castlevania Dracula X on the Super Nintendo. We know you've been waiting for this one. Here it is. Enjoy. Here's 10 questions we were tagged with.
Bonus stage.
Number 1. How long have you been doing YouTube? Go into our profile, you'll see the channel was created on January 5th, 2016. That's right. It was a New Year's resolution of mine, and really, I guess we've been around for a year, but we only started uploads on April 1st, and we started regularly uploading in September. So in other words, it's a year-long channel, but uploads began 8 months ago, and regular weekly uploads began 4 months ago. Number 2, how many videos are on your channel? Well, that's kind of weird because sometimes it says that I have 52 videos, but I don't think I've actually done that many videos. You help me out, YouTube. If you have one video on 2 playlists, does it count as 2 videos when somebody looks at your channel stats? I don't know. But I do have videos on multiple playlists. It's just a way to help people find the content easier. Some people might be looking for a facts list or a top 10 list, or they might want to survive the zombie apocalypse. So I do have different lists for different episodes. The same episodes appear on multiple lists. The way it is. So I would say on the low end, let's say 30 to 40 videos, and on the high end, 52 videos. Number 3, what was your favorite video to record? Zombie survival. No question. Zombie survival. No question. Zombie survival. Any episode really. Zombie survival. Any episode really, but the ones that I had the most fun were probably the ones where Zombie Survival series, next to our Nintendo World Manhattan series. It's our highest rated series. It's my favorite series, and I probably had the most fun doing that. Particularly episodes 1 and 3. In episode 1, I'm wielding a scimitar, a cutlass, and a katana. And episode 3, I'm shooting a .22 caliber rifle and a shotgun. So that was a lot of fun. Number 4. Who is your favorite YouTuber? That's a tough one. So difficult, in fact, that we had our lawyers prepare a proper response. That's tough. JonTron is amazing. But for me, he really hit his peak during the Starcade series. Same goes for AVGN. If you want to see some awesome James Rolfe action, check out Board James. I mentioned in my 100 subscriber spectacular that Ego Raptor was my first favorite channel, but he hasn't been making more sequelitis videos. Dex the Swede was pretty awesome, but he hasn't really put up that much content recently. That pretty much leaves only one channel, Project.
2016 sucked, including every single game. Blah, blah, top 10 worst games of 2016.
That guy's awesome. Check him out. Also, Oliver Harper, Larry Bundy Jr., YourMovieSucks.org, and Raise Your Fist. God f***ing speed. I hope that answered your question. Number 5. If you could pick one YouTuber to collab with, who would it be? Well, of course, you know I'm from Canada, and I know that one of the great content creators living close to me is Shane Luis, aka Rerez. He's got a great channel. He's got over 100,000 subscribers. I'm pretty sure Microsoft has some kind of a sponsorship agreement with him, because I've seen videos where he's reviewed 2 Xbox One S's. He's got great content. It's professionally done. It's well shot. His audio is awesome, and it's interesting, and you can use that information to decide whether or not you're going to buy a console or check out a new game. So definitely, if I want to do a collaboration, it'd be with Rerez. Shane, if you're out there, bro, help me out. Show me how to get a free Xbox. Number 6. Where do you see your channel in the future? I've been playing in bands for the last 7 years. My long-term goal is to transition my band into an internet band because I think it would be a lot of fun. So I'm going to be producing content for Game Gods, but also a new channel for my internet band, which is tentatively being called Mode 7. It's not 100%, but that's probably the name that we're going to go with. And that means that I need help from content creators like you to help flesh out the channel and give it what it needs. I've got a lot of great comments on the content of my channel, but I know that you want to see more game reviews. I know a lot of you love the TMNT review. I know that a lot of you are dying to see my Dracula X review. So if you are watching this, comment below, let me know if you're interested in collaborating with Game Gods. It'll get your channel exposure. If you have less than 100 subscribers and you have great quality content, we want to help you get that content to more viewers. Let us know. We're looking for retro and modern game reviews, top 10 lists, or lists period, and facts. We're going to keep having fun and doing our short little quickie videos, but another thing that we're going to be doing is incorporating a news feature into the channel. It's going to be called the Nerd News Network. It's going to be all relevant stuff. You don't have to watch today's episode today to get the content out of today, and if you watch it tomorrow, it's going to be old news. It's going to be stuff that's going to be relevant to the last couple years, but I think it's going to be a fun thing to do. We want to make the news fun again. We want to not make it boring. We want to make you enjoy it. I think it's going to be a neat content, and it's going to be another chance for me to really rip up Konami because they're continually doing horrible things, and I don't think tweeting about it is enough. I really want to tear them a new one. So watch out for the Nerd News Network. Number 7. What quote or saying do you live by? Whatever you are, be a good one. Abe Lincoln. Why does the guy have to be Canadian? Americans have some of the best quotes. And I don't want to discount our fans from the UK either. Winston Churchill was badass. Number 8. Why did you start YouTube? It's one of the most common questions I get. In fact, I answered that question on my 100 subscriber spectacular. You can click on the link in the description to check it out. Number 9. What challenges have you faced as a YouTuber and how did you overcome them? Oh God. I've had as many challenges as I've had successes with regards to my YouTube channel. Let's see. Copyright claims. Those are fun. You'll notice that part 2 of my zombie survival series was uploaded twice. That's because I had a copyright claim. So it happens automatically. Before your YouTube gets uploaded, you'll have a copyright claim if you have copyrighted content in it. In my case, it was a song. It's a stupid song from the early 90s that nobody cares about. But a big, huge corporation owns the rights to that music and they want their cut, so it is what it is. If you go to my second upload of part 2 of the Zombie Survival series, you'll see the link to their YouTube channel in the description. Creative differences. You'll notice that there's no longer a guy named Mick Tobin credited in my videos. When I started the channel, I had a content collaborator. He was one of my best friends. He still is one of my best friends. The fact of the matter is, you watch a lot of my videos, I do a ton of editing, I do a ton of edits, probably more than I should, and I'm very particular. And that's all I can say. Unusual click activity, that was a weird one. I had a couple fans that were a little bit too overzealous in supporting the channel, and you might or might not notice in the options on YouTube you can watch videos at double their speed, and you can turn the sound off, and you can on your own run multiple browsers with multiple YouTube profiles, all playing the same video at the same time at double speed with no sound, and you just have to know the person's likely not even at their computer. And YouTube will definitely notice this and they will nail you and take away your AdSense revenue. If you're doing it, don't do it. If your fans are doing it, write them, email them, get them on Twitter, and tell them to stop because they're killing your channel. And last but not least, YouTube f***ing with my subscriber count. sure it's happened to a lot of people. I don't know what the issue is, but it's really sad because a couple weeks ago we were due to hit 1,000 subscribers, and at around 975 our subscriber count didn't go up, it actually went down, and no one can figure it out. So that sucks. Number 10. What are your inspirations for your videos? Well, you know, that's another tough one. When the going gets tough, the tough get their lawyers. I've prepared the following statement. This is what inspires me in my videos. I want to illustrate how sheltered video games have made me over the years as I step out of my comfort zone to do new and interesting things. I'm focusing on a game. I don't want to do a review that's been done before by another major YouTuber. Their videos are usually better, so what's the point? If I'm reviewing a game, it makes sense to do either a retro game or a modern sequel of a retro game, or I should probably say a modern game with a retro look and feel. I want to incorporate essential things like storytelling, hosting, commentary, drama, showmanship, and comedy into every video in order to make it as entertaining as possible. Finally, in terms of style, I'm really inspired by 70s, 80s, and 90s films and TV, and cheesy retro graphics and wipes. That's it for questions. Stay tuned because next we've got stage 1 of Castlevania Dracula X.
Bonus stage.
Here it is, Castlevania Dracula X. I bought this game back in September 1995. I was really excited when this game came out. I remember when Super Nintendo first came out, in the first year of its release, it had a lot of classic titles, and among those my favorites were Super Mario World and Super Castlevania 4. So in September 1995, I don't know if you remember, both Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island and Castlevania Dracula X were released. And I bought both those games on the same day, and I remember playing both of them. And I remember Super Mario World 2 being a really different and exciting experience, the graphics being really amazing, and the music being something that I've never even heard on a 16-bit system. And then I remember Castlevania Dracula X being really horrible and not controlling well and not having the excitement or the wow factor of Super Castlevania 4 and generally sucking. And this review is about my frustration. I'm sure you have frustration with the game. It was based off Castlevania Rondo of Blood. It was a title for the PC Engine.